What's that guy's name?
Cadillac Williams.
Cadillac Williams.
Still one of the best names.
Ooh,
6. Oh,
Close. No cigar.
man, the pressure is on.
it is.
Cadillac Williams.
Lot of meat on this bone right now. You got one. Oh, you got one strike remaining. All you've got is number 1 and number 3. So remaining are number 2, 4, and 5 on the list.
Oh God, this is tough. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Man. I'm just happy I got one.
The buzzer about to go. Buzzer about to go. Do we got to guess?
I'm going to say one. LeGarrette Blunt.
LeGarrette Blunt.
No.
Stop it. Get some help.
Dude, I don't have enough fingers for that. He's number 14.
All right, Rob Squared, you guys got a chance to steal it here. Like I said, a lot of meat on this bone. 2, 4, and 5 remaining. Do you have a guess?
James Wilder is up there.
Yeah. James Wilder.
Man.
Rob Squared has stolen it. He was number 2 on the list, 37. Not Gene Wilder's nephew.
Was Eric
Red? Yeah, he was number 4 on the list, 24. And number 5, Reggie Cobb, 21.
Yeah, Eric Red was my next one, but yeah.
All right, it's all tied up. This is a fun one. This really tests your fanhood on this one. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Give me the top 5 opponents you have the best winning percentage against.
Oh.
Lions.
The Detroit Lions.
Went all the way back to the Central.
The Bears.
Win percentage.
The Chicago Bears.
I don't think you guys should try the Packers.
I spent a lot of time in NFC Central, so the Vikings was a part of that.
Viking? Oh, I'm sorry. So you're guessing the Vikings?
Yeah. I'm
Panthers.
29 teams to go. Make it 20. Make it 28.
Oh, Falcons.
Atlanta Dirty Bird Falcons.
Wow. All right, Bobby, we've got to guess good this round.
Finally got that one. They are number 5 on this list. 29. You guys are 29 and 28 against them. A 509 winning percentage against them. All right. What's up, guys? Let's see what else you got.
Man.
Let's see here. I'll stay with the NFC. Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks. Did it go? I didn't hit it.
Oh.
Oof. He said, oof.
Oof.
All right.
That wasn't our first strike.
Well, because we had to go. We went extra overtime with.
That's
those
right. Okay.
So
okay.
I got to make up the time somewhere.
Got it.
All right, you got one strike left, and you only got one on this list. You got number 1, 2, and number 3 and 4 remaining.
Falcons. No, we already said Falcons. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. That's what we got it with. I was thinking 49ers.
The 49ers.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
All right, Rob Squared, you guys get a chance to steal it again. A lot of meat on this bone. 1 through 4. Can you guess which one?
You want to go?
Rob, I think we got to go to AFC.
Yeah.
Got to go with the AFC
Like,
squad with them. Definitely haven't played them as much as NFC. So
maybe the Bengals, or
I was literally thinking Bengals. Absolutely.
let's do it then. Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals. Killing it big time here. Cincinnati Bengals were number 2 on this list, 7-5, although they are tied with America's team, the Miami Dolphins, also 7-5 on this list as well against the Bucs. Number 1 on this list, the Buffalo Bills. You guys are 8-4 against the Bills. And number 4, the Chiefs, 7-6 against the Chiefs, believe it or not. So no, if you don't know, now you know. Rob Squared is up 2-1. We're going into round 4. Big one here. If Rob Squared gets it, it's over. We're going to go opposite end of the last question. Top 5 answers on the board. Give me the teams that have the worst winning percentage against.
Green Bay.
The Green Bay Packers.
New Orleans Saints.
What was that?
I heard Saints.
We said Saints.
The Saints.
Fudge. What the fudge?
Here we go. 29 to go.
Patriots.
New England Patriots.
Indianapolis Colts. Definitely.
Indianapolis Colts.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go the Eagles.
The Eagles. Nope.
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. Might as well just call you the winner.
Oh man.
Steelers are number 2 on this list. You guys are 2-9 all time against the Steelers. All right, you got control. Who else you got?
Chargers.
San Diego Superchargers.
Rams.
LA Rams got me all discombobulated. You left a lot of meat on this bone again for these guys to take a swing at it. Again, number 2 was all that was said. The Steelers, 2-9.
I was thinking Raiders or Giants.
So if they're both wrong, does he get 2 strikes?
Well, he's talking
No,
to
I'm
his
asking.
teammate.
I'm asking Robert. What do you think, Robert?
Way to give it away, Nick.
I
I
did.
know, right?
Pick a different way.
Nick, team are you all?
Right.
Are you thinking Raiders or the Giants?
Or somebody else, since they're both wrong.
I didn't say they were wrong. I didn't say they were wrong.
Gosh. I don't know why I'm thinking Ravens.
Say Ravens then. Sorry. Go for it.
All right, we're going with the Baltimore
4
Ravens.
Gatorland tickets. The Ravens are going into overtime for the Gatorland tickets. Number 1 on this list, the Tennessee Titans. You guys are 2-10 against the Titans.
Oh wow.
The number 3 on this list, the Texans, 1-4 against the Texans. Wow. All right. And how about this? Now, if you think that's bad, wait for this next one. Number 4, the New York Jets. You're 3-10. 3-10 against the Jets. Oh my God. And number 5 is the 49ers, 6-18 against the Niners. You guys brought them up. I get you were winning. I don't think so. All right. Last round, guys. Here we go. Top 5 answers on the board. Give me the top 5 passing yard leaders of all time for the Bucks.
Oh,
We did that.
Yeah, we did passing yards.
Passing yards, we already did that.
Yeah,
We did passing yards?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
we
the
did
first
passing
one.
yards. No, that was the first one. That's right.
I'm sorry. And I even wrote it down, passing yards. My bad. Top receiving yards all time.
Mike
bad.
Evans.
Mike Evans.
Mike
one.
Evans.
Everybody knew that one.
That's why I wrote it down as pass. So I was kind of deceiving everyone, maybe. I don't know. My bad. All right. Good job on that. My
That was a
bad.
new keyboard, Justin. That was a new keyboard.
No, that was a little too many gummies when I was writing this
The
down
fat
earlier.
fingers?
All right. Talking about receiving yards. Mike Evans, number 1, 9,301. You guys got control for Gatorland tickets. Let's see if you can close it out. What else you got?
Which one of us has control?
Oh, I don't know who said Gator. I missed it. I just went to it. Who said Gatorland? Or who said Gatorland? Who said
Mike Evans?
I think
I said Evans. I believe Bobby Thompson said Evans as well.
Who had said
I think we all said it. I think Bobby got it first, though. I think.
Probably.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Bobby
go
got it.
Bobby, then we'll do it, gentlemen. My bad on that one. It's hard to see at this point with all these damn lights.
This is what happens when you don't go professional and get buzzers.
I know. I mean, we need a buzzer. We need buzzers, bro. I need it for sure. All right. Go ahead, Bobby. You guys got control. Let's see if you can close it out for Gatorland tickets. What else you got?
Let's see here.
All-time receiving yards.
Is Keyshawn Johnson one of them?
Keyshawn Johnson.
He didn't have anybody to throw him the ball hardly.
He had Brad Johnson.
Number 8 on the
Exactly.
Exactly.
You got one strike.
Yeah, Brad Johnson. Oh man, let's see.
Oh, this is tough. Jeez.
It's not a Burger Man anymore.
The pressure is on. Tick, 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 tick.
Nah, he's not going to be on there.
Well, let's hear it.
I was about to say Horace Copeland.
Horace Copeland.
Who's Googling over there?
Extreme guess.
Here's some typing.
Horace Copeland was number 25.
Oh, wow.
Little off. That's all right. Just a bit outside, as Bob Euchard would say. All right, so you got number 1 on the list. There's 4 answers remaining, and you've got 1 strike left. Come on, guys. Got to get another one.
Oh, my goodness. I'm no help at all on this one, Bobby. I apologize.
No, it's all good. I'm guessing too myself. So I hate to do this. I'm going to say it, and it's probably wrong, but I'm going to go with, because he's been so good, I'm going to go with Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
Cool.
Believe it or not.
On the list. He's number 4 on the list, 4,643. All right, who else you got?
We have 2 strikes. Wait a minute. Let's see if I'm right. Is it God rest his soul, Vincent Jackson, one of them?
Vincent Jackson from the grave.
The grave.
Number 5.
Number 5 on the list.
So we need what? Number 2 and number 4, is it?
You have number 2 and number 3 remaining on here.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm surprised you guys haven't said this guy yet.
Don't you hate that guy when you're playing a game?
Yeah.
That guy. Oh, I know it.
Because I got a name at the tip of my tongue, and I'm just really drawing a blank right now. That doesn't help at all.
The pressure.
I know we're running out of time.
Here comes the buzzer. We got to get it.
That guy, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Whoa,
Yeah.
from SC.
I have never heard someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively in a row.
All right, Rob Squared, you have an opportunity for Gatorland tickets, either number 2 or number 3 on this list. Can you guys name it? No pressure.
It's tough.
You just don't think of receivers when you think of the Bucks.
Mike Williams.
Tight end on top of my target. Who that?
Mike Williams was number 11.
Wow. And I just remembered the name I was thinking a few seconds ago that just didn't come to me when we had.
I'll let you guess it if they don't get it. All right, guys, come on for the tickets. Give me a name.
Rob, you got someone in your mind? Who you got?
I don't even know, man. I'm being honest. I don't remember any receivers from back.
Winslow, one of the tight ends, actually. If I'm not mistaken, one of our tight ends had Jimmy Giles.
No.
He's number 6.
Oh,
no. Number 6 on the list. All right, number 2.
Is Michael Clayton on there?
No.
Okay. It is Mark Carrier. Mark Carrier was number 2, 5,018 yards. Number 3, Kevin House, 4,928. Guys, if you don't know, now you know. Your fandom is now in check, and you can check anybody at the bar tonight. Congratulations to James and Bobby. You are winners today.
Clayton was number 13.
Dang.
Clayton, number 13. And I'm sorry for Rob Squared. For tonight's losers, you do get the Dumbass of the Week award.
Dumbass. Dang these. They call me dumbass. Stupid.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Not for nothing, though. That was literally the most exciting game of feud I think we've had to date. Came down to the wire. Great job, guys. I appreciate you. Let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk. We're a fantasy show. We're going to talk a little bit about fantasy rankings. Believe it or not, we'll be right back. Hey, everyone. It's Commissioner Cooper from TSS Fantasy. Want to give your own fantasy league that extra professional touch? Say less. We got you. TSS was based off a show that we did on our own fantasy league. Night, sorry, and now possible play hole. You're on your way. Now we want to bring that professional, fun, and creative side to your fantasy league. And you can do it for as low as $5 extra per owner.
Oh my.
I will guarantee it will increase your interactions within the league, create more fun, friendly banter, and give your league that extra real-life feel that you didn't know it needed. We look forward to interacting with you and your league soon. Don't forget TSSFantasy.com. Go visit it today. Get signed up. We are the fantasy show of the people. We're really running late tonight, so let's get it started. It's time for some rankings. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
we'll start out with the quarterbacks. I mean, Tom Brady last year. What else can I say? Number 3 in 2021. I keep saying it. Obviously, as an America's team, Miami Dolphins fan, I'm done with Brady. I'm done. I just want to see him start to regress at some point because I'm just over it. I'm over seeing you, bro. I'm done with it. But I don't know with this NFC the way it looks. Like, I just don't, I know you guys were talking about the schedule and the toughness of the schedule, but the NFC, quite frankly, I just think looks wide open, especially for secondary, quite frankly. So I like Brady's schedule. I do have him ranked a little below the top 10 this year, only because I like some other guys a little bit better, but he's still definitely a quality quarterback for you to take in your fantasy drafts, no doubt about it. Justin, what say you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking through his stats, and it was hard to find something that he wasn't good at last year. I mean, he had the most deep ball attempts, and then you factor in when you have the most deep ball attempts, you shouldn't have one of the better percentages, right? Not wrong. He had the 13th best percentage. He was completing 40% of his passes when he was throwing it deep. Red zone attempts, he had the most red zone attempts, had 129, and he was the 5th best in the red zone. This is just a guy who, at this point, he knows what he's doing. He's really good, and he goes out and he recruits the best players. He is the epitome of a team guy that wants to just win championships. And so when I look at that and I look at what he's surrounded himself with, yeah, I'm all in on Brady this year. He's at my QB9, and that's only because everybody else above him can actually run with the ball. And if we've seen Tom Brady run, the only person that looks more ridiculous is Mac Jones running. So yeah, I'm all in on Brady this year.
Yeah, again, doesn't even matter because he dumps it off. He's got a nice quick release as well, like
most passing yards last year,
and just nasty. All right, Nick, what say you, sir?
I think the only thing that Tom Brady can't do on a football field is catch. So, yeah, again, 5,300 yards. He only had 43 TDs and 12 picks. So, again, just like my predecessor said, I have him at 11 just because the other guys are younger and more agile and can run. But other than that, there's nothing on a football field he can't do.
James, what say you, sir? We'll go to you on this one on the QB. Do you think we got him in the right spot? What do you think about Brady this year?
Every time I pick against Tom Brady, I'm wrong. Every year I say, man, we got Tom Brady, but he's declining.
You and the rest of the league.
Yeah, and every time, and like I had a chance to pick him last year, didn't, and I ended up being mad. So I'm going to quit guessing against him and say yes, he's in the right spot.
Listen. There's nothing wrong with that. That definitely is what you would do in Vegas for sure. All right, let's go on to the running backs. Let's go to Lenny Fournette, number 13. I have him ranked this year. Last year, number 11th. Not too shabby. You guys mentioned the additions in the running back field with Rachaad White, Keyshawn Vaughn as well. So, I'm not sure how much that's going to eat into his snaps this year. Maybe they give him the ball a little more, maybe preserve Brady a little bit. Also, just get this running game just going. We mentioned how low it was ranked last year. Although, like I said, doesn't really matter when Tom Brady's throwing you in and out of games, quite frankly. So that's where I got Lenny Fournette. Justin, what say you, sir?
Yeah. So, I mean, I got Lenny Fournette at 14 right now. He's probably going to go up a little bit. I want to see him shed some weight. Those pictures just coming in with fat Lenny, I'm just like, oh man, they're doing this man wrong. But efficiency wise, he had his best career year last year, 4.5 yards per carry. 67% of the opportunity was his. I think that's going to go up with Ronald Jones being gone. I mean, Rachaad White, I think he can be an efficient running back, but he's still a rookie too. So you're not going to really put too much on a rookie third rounder. As far as routes run, targets, everything, this man was top 10. I mean, he was top 5 in routes run last year. And like I said earlier, he's a dead cap of $9 million this year. It only goes down. He's $5 million next year and $1 million the year after. I think if Brady's here for this year, they're going to run the tires off of him. They're going to absolutely, send it into a full-off playoff mode, try and be playoff Lenny the entire time. He's a redraft wonder. And then the next 2 years, they're going to either cut him or they're going to, run out his contract. But yeah, I got him at 14. He'll probably be going up soon.
All right, Nick, what say you? Where do you got playoff?
Okay, so currently I have him at 18 in my PPRs, just because everyone that have above him catches more passes out of the backfield and has more yak yards and actually has more receiving touchdowns. So that's why I have him at 18. But again, like Justin said, I think they're going to run him into the ground, and then he's got durability issues. So let's see where he's at by week 15.
Robert, we'll go to you on for the running backs on this one. What say you? Do you think we have him in the right spot?
No, I'd actually have him down a little bit lower. One thing that you have to look at when you try to look at his forecast based on his last year's production. The Bucs face a lot of weak running defenses, and he got the ball a lot against those weak running defenses. That inflation. I mean, if you don't take a look at that and look at it carefully, it'll get you screwed up a little bit. Leonard Fournette has been a hell of a running back since his college days, but last season was one of his best seasons. You look at yards per run. Again, that was against a really weak stash of defenses, and that's not going to be the case, as we brought up several times about the schedule coming up this year. So Leonard Fournette, as much as we want to believe that he's going to get run and used as much as he was last year, the opportunities I don't think are going to come as much. So yeah, he should be ranked a little bit lower. Great talent, but yeah, he's got a lot coming ahead of him.
That's why we came here to hear the experts bring us the expert insight on the team. Let's go to receivers. Mike Evans last year in 16 games ends up at number 6 last year overall. Chris Godwin last year, he had a couple of injuries, 14 games. He ends up 19th overall. Russell Gage, you mentioned him earlier with Matt Ryan last year, number 45, again, in a different offense, either or. You can't go wrong with any of these guys, quite frankly. I don't think Mike Evans is going to be money for you this year. Chris Godwin, and I like Russell Gage, especially with Chris Godwin not getting on the field right away. You're going to have Russell Gage in that role. You guys kind of alluded to this earlier. You're going to see Russell Gage get that time Antonio Brown type routes. So I like Russell Gage even when Chris Godwin goes back. You got some great talent here on 3 decent good receivers. Bobby, we'll go to you in a second. Justin, what say you first on the receivers?
Yeah, I mean, this is another group. Like I said, this is all team redraft right here. If you want a redraft stack, go straight up with the Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 8 straight years of 1,000 yards. Cool little note that I found is he's ran his highest slot percentage these past 2 years, and that has figured into him having his highest amount of touchdowns in the past 2 years. He's had 27 touchdowns the past 2 years. It's because he's been averaging 30% in the slot. So they're getting him in the slot in the right times in the red zone, which is a smart move when you're 6'5". Yeah, I mean, he's been trailing at 19 red zone targets for the past 3 years consistently too. He's just plug and play. Just get this guy and go. As far as Gage goes, I love Gage. One thing that I pulled from Gage is that he had a very successful win rate against man, and that was actually one of the best spots for Tom Brady. He was the second best completion percentage against man. So I think that, he's another guy you can slide into the slot, and he can make some linebackers and some safeties look silly. And then Godwin's going to be a godsend when he gets back. Another guy who just terrorizes the slot, 57% in the slot last year, 26 red zone targets. This man had 14 games, and he was on pace for 119 receptions. He's just an absolute beast. When he comes back, he's going to be gold for whoever has him.
Our own Fantasy Jesus with some religious quips with his analysis tonight. Nick, what say you, sir, on the receivers?
Okay, so I got Godwin and Evans ranked 9 and 10 respectively. The only difference between the two of them really is the fact that Godwin had 5 touchdowns, and then Evans got all the rest of them, and he got 14. And then when you looked down the list, you got the third leading receiver last year was Fournette, and then was Gronk, and then was Brown, and then Tyler Johnson, and then Cameron Brate. So now we take out Gronk and we take out Brown. So then it goes to Johnson and Brate. And watch out for Brate. I think he's going to be leaned on a lot this year, especially in the red zone.
All right, we were going to go to tight end next, but anyway, Bobby, go right
ahead. That's for the segue.
Bobby, go right ahead, sir. Give us your analysis on the receivers. Where do you think we got them in the right spot?
Absolutely, 100%. I think the Buccaneers wide receiving core as a whole is a top 5 unit. I think in any redraft you're in, definitely look at these 3 guys. As I alluded to, Russell Gage, I think, is going to have his best year as a pro with Tom Brady for those reasons that Justin said as well earlier. Mike Evans is one of the best receivers we've ever seen. He's so consistent no matter who is under center. He's going to put up double-digit touchdowns and 1,000 yards no matter what. I love Chris Godwin. I think he's arguably in my opinion, one of the best receivers in football. When he's on the field, this guy just produces. We've seen him have trouble with drops here and there, but I really like him. Once he gets back from his knee injury healthy, there's no stopping them. And with Brady having arguably playing these 3 seasons with the best receiving core he's ever played with. And guys, I'm a diehard Patriots fan, so Tom Brady is a god to me. I could say that Tom Brady this is his 3rd year with the Bucs. What I've seen in 2 seasons with the Bucs, what he's done is I'm not surprised. I knew what was going to happen, how good he could be, because Tom Brady, with the riches he has at wide receiver right now, he's lighting it up. And while he was in New England, there was times like in 2013 where he was playing with no-name receivers at some times, and he was still putting up numbers. So the receiving core for the Buccaneers is in great hands.
Troy Brown is a name that always comes to mind. I mean, I'm like, man, what would Troy Brown be without Tom Brady?
Deion Branch.
Got lots of those guys for sure. Indeed. Yeah, great indeed. Tom Brady's great. These receivers are great. Go out and get them. That's easy fantasy analysis. I didn't want to spend too much time on Cameron Brate, to be honest with you, but apparently we got some sneaky Cameron Brate takes. So I got him right now at 19. Justin, what say you? Cameron Brate alone right now in the offense. We'll see if any of the rookies set up, but what say you?
Yeah, I haven't adjusted since I've heard about the Gronkinator retiring. But I will say that, Cameron Brate does have sneaky value. He's already got a repertoire with Tom Brady. I've heard good things about Cade Otton, but once again, it's a rookie tight end. Rookie tight ends rarely hit. And, I'm sure that Brady's going to look at Brate more than Otton, but there is the chance that Brate gets hurt. He's had an injury history in the past. So I will say Cameron Brate, Cade Otton could be interchangeable. I'd probably put them around like tight end 25 and put them in a situation where if I can get them at the back end of a draft, which is where a lot of people are getting them right now, I'd snag them just for the opportunity to get some sort of Gronk numbers with him. Even if you get half of what Gronk can do with him, you're getting a steal.
Nick, let's hear your excitement again about Cameron Brate again.
All right. So, Gronk retired. I thought I did the adjustment. It didn't take. That's no problem. I had Gronk at 9, so I'm going to take him out, and then I'm actually going to slide Brate right in there behind Gesicki, and I'm going to put him at number 14 because of Tom Brady. Okay, so his success is going to be directly contributed to Tom Brady, and can he find him in the red zone? So that's why I'm going to put him at 14.
That is pristine analysis right there. His success is based off Tom Brady. You are correct. Rob, what say you, sir? Are we right on the money with Cameron Brate?
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with Justin. If he's around later, I would take him because he will get those red zone looks. But you could also look, maybe Evans' catches go up a little more in the red zone. He's targeted a little more. And then Fournette's going to get some more easy passes too, possibly, because that tight end isn't there. So I think the tight end's not going to be as big of a role, but he'll still get some catches. So I think if you can get him late, he'll probably be good value.
Indeed. All right. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate you guys closing out the NFC South for us and including the Buccaneers. Let's go around the room. Let everyone know where they can subscribe and all you find your great stuff. Bobby, we'll start with you. Let everyone know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on my Twitter page a lot, btoms81. This year, I do write for the website Bucks Report, so I'll be doing a lot of that this year. And just expanding my NFL coverage all throughout Twitter, Instagram. My Instagram is BobbyThompson81, and just continue to grow.
All right, get out, follow my man Bobby. He's got it all for you. Let's go Big Game James. Where can we follow you and find all your great stuff, sir?
Yeah, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Big Game Sports Buzz. Also on Twitter at JCan97 or at Big Game Sports Buzz on that. And then I'm also going to start a show on Bucks Report this year called Big Game's Pewter Perspective. And we're still working on the date and time of that, but I'll make sure I post it on my Twitter page. And we run a live show every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Time right now, Big Game Sports Buzz.
Now, make sure you follow, subscribe. I mean, I know we're going to be checking that out. We need to get all this inside Bucks information. Absolutely love it. All right, Rob, for you, my friend, Sports Bliss with Rob and Chris, where can we find all your great stuff and subscribe to it?
You can find us at our webpage, sportsblisswithrobandchris.com, or we're on Twitter, sportsblisswith1, and you can catch our podcast on any platform pretty much. We're everywhere.
All right. Well, they're everywhere. So go everywhere and subscribe. It's no big deal. Just hit a button, guys. I mean, geez, it's not a big deal. I know we all just want just to hit a subscribe button. All right. My friend Robert, Outside Leverage. Let everyone know where we can subscribe and find all your great stuff, sir.
Indeed. First and foremost, thank you again for having me on. Yeah, you can find me most of the time on Twitter at Outside Leverage. Right there on Twitter. Also, my website, theoutsideleverage.com. That's where I do most of my writing. Also, you'll be able to find the podcast as well as some game day experiences for those fans who haven't been able to make it out to games and so forth. From the beginning of the tailgate to the very last person walk out of the parking lot, you can see some of my stuff there. Again, that's at theoutsideleverage.com, podcast and everything, and writing in those areas again, right there.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate all of you coming on tonight. Big night tonight with the Bucks. That was a lot of fun. We're going to close out the NFC South, and we are going to go into the NFC North next week. Like I said, I teased it earlier on our Friday Packers show. Leroy Butler, Hall of Fame inductee, is coming to the show to talk some Lambeau Leap and some Packers. So we're excited for that. Also, on July 4th, after the fireworks are done, come check us out on YouTube. We're going to have our Viking show. And on that show, like if you're watching now, hit subscribe because we're going to be giving away a signed Justin Jefferson jersey for all new subscribers. Check that out. Get involved. Justin Greasy Fingers doesn't matter because that thing is wrapped up, ready to rumble for you guys. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. And we are out.
We're on a mission. Right. That's because you have my. We're on a mission.